Here we go. Ready for some cooking? Good morning. Today I'm trying something new. I've never done this before. I took a can of these things, the whole oysters. So they're, I guess they're already cooked. Yeah, boiled in water. I put them in a jar last night before I went to bed, and I added a little bit of that liquid smoke and some salt. So today, we're gonna lay them out on this little rack here, and I'm gonna smoke them. Because I cannot find regular canned smoked oysters without cottonseed oil, which is pure poison. So I wanna make my own without the cottonseed oil. And when I'm done, I would have made both cans, but I want to make sure I don't mess it up first. So when I'm done, I can fill this jar with olive oil and put them back in here and keep them in the olive oil for the healthy version. So I guess you can watch me lay them out. I've never done this, so I'm winging it as usual. Get some tools here to work with. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention, later when I get these smoked, I'm gonna also make some scallops, pan-seared, and some leftover brisket to go with it. There we go. So pull this drawer out. Let me grab a fork. It already smells smoky because it's got the liquid smoke on it. This should work, I'm assuming, even though all the recipes that I found online, they all had the oysters in the half shell, you know, fresh, not cooked. And these are already cooked, but I don't think that should be a problem. If you're wondering why I'm sticking them all on one side, because I have some pork trimmings from those spare ribs I did the other day that I want to put on this side and smoke while I'm at it. I think I got it all out. It's really murky. Looks like mud. All right, let me spread these out a little bit. That should work. Now I got the pork. All right. Oh, some big chunks. Pork trimmings. Is it against the law to do pork and oysters on the same rack? I don't think so. If it is, I'm breaking the law. Look at that. Big chunk there. That was a trim. So that's why I save all this stuff, because there's another nice strip of meat. That's it for those. So now, let me spread these out a little, get that away from the meat. Time to go crank up the smoker. And I built a new table down there, so I got plenty of room to work. So I'm gonna leave this sitting here for a second while I run down and start that, and then I'll see you down there. Okay, the grill is heated up. I'm gonna stick a pan of water in there too. tray up here on the top shelf. So that they don't overcook. And I'm gonna hit my old super smoke setting to really douse it. And we will let that go for a little while. See my new my workspace. It's a lot nicer than my old one, that old rickety thing I had set up. So we will be back. Ooh, check out the smoke, it's starting to come out. Can you see it? A little bit. It's a beautiful day. And we're gonna let that go. It says like 90 minutes, but we'll see. I've got it, the temperature at 165. That's as low as I can get it on this grill. I was hoping, well, different recipes were calling for different things. One said 225, one said 145, so we're going at 165 since that's our lowest setting. And we'll see what happens. All right, these things should be done by now. I mean, they were already cooked, so I just wanted to get them smoked. So what I have, I brought the jar down. I've got some olive oil in here. We're just gonna drop them right in there. We're gonna leave that pork on there because it's still cooking. Actually, we're gonna put that right on the grill. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull this out for a second. My trusty big things. My heat-resistant gloves that I forgot to wash. They got crust on them. All right, let's pull this out for a second. Actually, I'm gonna put this over here on my workspace. How's that? Okay. In case you just want to watch me drop these things in the oil. I think I overdid the oil. Uh-oh. These are looking a little crumbly on the backside here. I think I made some oyster jerky, if there's such a thing. So, there's my smoked oysters. Now we're gonna put this back. I'm gonna put it straight on the grill. Let me put you back up here so you can see me. It's smoking. Okay. We're gonna crank this up. Let's go up to 250. And I'll come down later and grab that stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna eat this now or not. All right, we're back up in the kitchen. And I've got the pan heating. I'm going to fry some bacon, scramble some eggs, and add the oysters to that, to the scramble. And then these are gonna be separate. And now, let me throw this in here. Let's see here. I guess I'll do it this way. You're not gonna see me because I'm gonna be at the sink. Try to fit these all on here. All right, check it out. Look at those big things. Now we're going to dry these off. Because that's the secret to a good sear on a scallop is to make sure they're completely dry. Because any liquid's going to mess up the sear. See if I can pick these up. Put a fresh one down. Yeah. These things are huge. It's hard to work with. Yeah, separate that. All right, I'm going to leave that in place so it keeps soaking it while I work on this bacon. And we have this, which is the scrambled eggs. And we need another napkin for the bacon. Actually, look at this thing's shriveled up to nothing. How cheap. We're going to work on the scallops, but I'm going to bring you over so you can watch. And I need the salt, because we're going to salt it. Actually, we're going to salt it. Here, let me move this out of the way for you. Put that there, put this here. Take this off. A little salt on that. Now I'll turn it over. If I can do it. There we go. We did it. Let's salt this. I'm going to add a little bit of grass-fed ghee. I mean, I normally, if I was just doing scallops, I would just use the ghee and forget about the bacon grease, but we're doing the eggs after this, so I want the bacon grease. It doesn't hurt anything. Okay, I'm letting that melt in. In fact, let me swish it around a little bit. There we go. Now we're ready for the scallops. Let's see what happens. Let those get brown on one side and then we'll flip them. And while those are going, we're going to chop up our bacon. They're looking good. Let's turn these things. They look like they're ready. They could have seared a little bit. Maybe they didn't have the pan hot enough. They still look good though. Here, let me turn them over, then I'll show you. A couple of them are a little bit on the light side for a sear, but maybe I'll leave those there for a second. You can see the ones I already turned over. They're kind of golden brown. They're so big, I think there was a lot of moisture still inside them. So while this is still going here, I got that nice island there, but I gotta stay in camera view. We're gonna scramble some eggs while we're waiting. The ducks aren't laying right now, so I gotta settle for chicken. But they're still good. Put the bacon in. Pepper. And that's Redmond real salt, sea salt right there. Ancient sea salt, to be exact. There's the oysters. They're gonna be good. All right, let's see if these are ready to turn. It looks like the ones around the edges work better. I don't know why. Not a complete fail, but it could have been a nicer sear, like that one there. I think once I got the other ones in, the pan cooled down too much for this last few. Anyway, look at, it still looks good. So we got these ready. And I got this. I'm actually gonna add some cheese. There's Parmesan on the bottom because I already had some in there. So I'm gonna try to get that in there too. And then this thicker grate is a, I don't know how you say it. Conte, I think. Some kind of French cheese. It tastes like, what's the one that starts with the G? Guire or Geyer? Very similar. Like, kind of a sharp taste, which I like. All right, that's ready to go as soon as these are done. You know what? I don't want all those on one plate, so I'm going to put them in a thing. Slippery. All right, we're just gonna dump this on in. Spatula. We got our that leftover briskets in the oven too. It's been slowly heating. Actually, I'm gonna turn that off because it's probably nice and warm. nice and greasy. All right, I'm gonna bring the plate here. Let you see me put it on there. That one off. Okay, let's come back over here. Okay, we got our plate. There we go. Oysters, which we will use a spoon to get out. I have no idea what these are going to taste like, but they're going on the eggs. Reheated brisket. I think I still have another baggie in there too. Had so much. That was a 17-pound brisket. Ridiculously large. All right, let me see how I can do this to make it look presentable. Ooh, it's nice and falling apart though. Just like it should. Stuff everywhere. All right, there we go. Wow, I made a mess today. We've got pan-seared scallops. We got cheesy bacon, scrambled eggs with smoked oysters, and leftover brisket. Yay! That looks pretty good though. Voila! If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and click on the subscribe button, and I'll keep making them. I know I'm slowing down a little, but I'll try to keep up. Now, let's try this. I'm very curious. I'm gonna taste the smoked oyster first. Definitely a smoked oyster. That worked. It's a little a little on the dry side, but you know, they were kind of small and I left them in there. I think all the videos I watched of smoking oysters in a smoker, they were always raw when they stuck them in. Well, not always. Most of them. They put them in the shell. These were already cooked. Now I'm going to taste a scallop. Scallops are always good. All right. There's the little bit of the sear on there. I've had better, but not bad. And then the leftover brisket, of course, that's always good. Every time I reheat it, it gets better. There you go. Delicious. I'll see you next time.